Hey, we're 3T.
I'm Taj.
I'm Tara.
I'm TJ.
And you're watching.
Hey, we're 3T.
Let's go 3-2.
Hey, we're 3T.
I'm Taj.
I'm Tara.
I'm TJ.
And you're watching Get This.
Oh, you gotta.
You would have busted.
If you were just.
I didn't know we were all doing it.
I'm Trish. She's Tori. We're 2T. Even though we're missing one. There we go. I just realized something. Oh no. Okay, we're good. We're good. I thought I forgot to do something. Hi, Tori. Hi, 2T. So how's your week? I know it's only Tuesday, but you can tell by Monday where the week is going. How's your week going so far?
That's fine.
Same. I finally figured out why I was having like a mini meltdown. And then once I was able to figure it out, I was like, oh. And then I felt better. I just started Mirrors on My Mind. I didn't make a slide for it. But thank you guys. I think two people wrote very kind words. Thank you. It's very candid, but I am going to be changing directions. I'm tired of triggering myself. So yeah, we're cleansing. We're cleansing. Hey, Kelly, Serena, George, what up? What up? And thank you guys for waiting. We're doing 2 episodes today, and I have an announcement. I didn't get to tell Tori yet. What's up, Janet? So this clip came from TJ Jackson himself. If you don't know, TJ's on TikTok, so make sure you follow. Hopefully I can keep that little clip up there. Hopefully. There's the little issue. So we were supposed to do 2 episodes today, 1 and 1. But if we do that, we clash into Tito's Day. So we probably have to do 2 episodes today and 2 episodes next week. And then I guess Tori and I will figure out how to do the Tito Day celebration on the 15th, which is a Wednesday, not a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be super late, but we definitely want to do something for Tito Day. If anybody has suggestions, let us know. Yeah. I was like, oh snap, Tito Jackson Day. So it gets tricky because usually this is the end of MJ season, and since the passing of Tito Jackson, now we have 2 things going on in October, which is fine. We could juggle, we could do it. And then the following week, we need to start talking about, even though we talked about it, the end of the season, which is Kingvention. This is Thriller, the Thriller Challenge. There's a lot going on in October. And definitely probably starting next week, we'll keep reminding these are the things that are going on. So I don't have slides on those things, but just be aware if you want to do something special for October, those are the things that are going on. 2 things in person, 1 thing online, and probably more to come. What's up, mama? What's good? Any ideas what to do for Tito Jackson Day, or we'll figure it out as we always do.
You might have to figure it out because.
Hey, lovely.
I'm not sure.
That makes 2 of us. Because I remember even for Tito Jackson's birthday, we struggled and end up doing this watch party. But oh, hold on. I'm supposed to be live on TikTok, and this is just doing the most. Oh, welcome to TikTok. Yeah, you so sweet. You so sweet. I feel like my life goes in like 1 week to me feels like 1 day now. That's how fast everything goes now. Oh my gosh. Hey, what's up? What's up? So I think we're almost like all the channels are running at the same time, and it just feels like this. It's like I'm like so tired. And I had, for those who know from Gadget Trish, I have insomnia 4 days in a row. Surprisingly, I'm not having a weird headache, but I'm concerned. You're supposed to sleep. So I'm averaging 4 hours of sleep a day. Don't know what's going on. It sucks. I've never had it this bad, like since college. And in college, it's not really insomnia. It's just more like you got work, you got papers to write, you got things to do. But I don't know. All right. We're going to try to go live on TikTok one more time. Here we go. Oh, thank you. I could be a Sour Patch Kid though. I'm a Harlem / Bronx girl. We spicy. Actually, I'm cool until till people are not cool, if that makes any sense. I'm like, don't try me. I'm a spicy one. And then it's funny, like when people see me mad, they'll be like, oh, that's not you. I'm like, I warned you. But most of the time I get to stay nice. It's just New York, you gotta be both people. Survival of the fittest. Like today, oh my gosh. So I have a little tiny camera. It's like smaller than this lip gloss, right? So for me to get footage, hold on, I had to clip it on the ceiling of the subway. Here comes this guy scheming on my camera. So the camera was mounted on my chest. I had like a weighted vest on me and it was attached to that. But if you grab the actual bag that was on it, it could break in a second. So then I peeped what he was doing. So then I took the camera and put it in my pocket. I was like, come on now, you a punk for this right now. And it's funny, me and this other guy, people was going on. We look at him like, dude, what you think you doing? Like, what you doing? I just started riding the subway. So I was like, come on, y'all. I just been on here for a month. You're making me want to go back off. I've been going to sleep like at 10 a.m. and then wake up at 3 and 4 in the afternoon. Wow. Right? Like, don't mess with the Sour Patch Kids because we get spicy if you disrespect. So, So we'll keep you posted on Tito Jackson Day. If you think of anything that you want to do, whether it's watch his short films or like an interview you want to check out, let us know. There's only one interview that we will not be featuring because it's been like I'd rather not get into it, but for the most part, we're good. Last week I was busy putting together the slides for my first live stream. Okay. It's a lot of work. I'm trying to do slides on a daily basis so it's not overwhelming, but I'm still like getting used to that. It's like, oh, we know about you, Gary, Indiana. Please. What? We know. Gary, Indiana, don't mess with Chicago. A couple of other places we know, don't mess with them. Thank you. I got my shirt off of eBay. Oh, I couldn't even tell you how long ago. So I hope one day to wear this shirt with the actual Group 3T, like me wearing this shirt, and then it's like, it's a dream. It's a dream. Speaking of dreams, Tori, I'm telling you right now, this presentation is going to go left. You have been warned. And if you feel like I took it too far, you're going to say like, no, we're done. You've been warned.
Uh-oh.
I had to take out slides and move things around. Yeah, it gets tricky. You kind of have to like, at least how I do it. I can't speak for Tori, but for myself, you kind of like rehearse it in your head about the things you want to talk about. I don't ever get too detailed with my slides, but I actually noticed the more detailed I am, the worse I am with it. But Carol, woo. So, speaking of TJ Jackson, Tunes and Spoons is ready for next year already. Save the date. If things get better, this will be the one you want to be at. But I don't want to say anything yet. I was not told inside information, but something was posted, but I'm sure circumstances changed it. But I'm sure in the future, what we saw will be reality. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I think next year, if things get better, this will be the one you want to go to. Actually, I do need to say that date myself. Because I got subliminals from multiple directions. You know the Jackson speaks subliminals. That's all I'm going to say. Go ahead. Tori.
What about baby boy?
No, but I think you go, what about baby boy? So did anybody in the chat get a chance to see TJ's live speaking about his new single Fatal Attraction and of course some real world stuff? Anybody got a chance to see it?
No, because every time him and Terrell go live now, I be at work.
No way.
They gotta get on I'm gonna send them my schedule.
You're funny. I don't know if it's on replay because sometimes, I did see you there, Carol. What's up, AJ? We were just talking about that Thriller Challenge.
Yay!
So this one, I wasn't sure because sometimes TJ makes them private, and I didn't know what I could reshare on this live. But if it is still live, watch it. He does update us about Nana. Please keep Franny J's mom in prayer. Nana's still going through some stuff, and because of that, he did have more of a somber energy. But TJ did a really good job, like finding a balance of being present for Nana and also present for us. And then he had that book in his hand, Build the Life That You Want. He said there's some tools in there that's helping him through his process of grief. So I definitely want to pick that up. And that hat he has on, that 3T hat, I'm going to make sure I get to say this. Mr. Taj Jackson, according to your brother, there might be some merch on the way. Mr. Taj Jackson, can we get some details? We could use some new, because I don't have a 3T hat. I'm sure you would want one. So it looked good.
I really would.
Oh,
Wait,
yes.
do I have one? No, I don't. Well, I kind of have one. I have a tarot one, but that's it.
Nice. So when it comes to these three, if I could, I'll wear their stuff. I do have TJ's merch. I still need to get a towel shirt. Haven't got one yet. And Taj doesn't have merch, at least not yet. So yes, it was really good. It was really good. TJ has a way, he really connects with people, and he's so raw with some of the things that he says, and I mean that in a good way. Very human, very, very relatable. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Oh, they missed your energy. I worry about CJ. Unfortunately, sometimes when bad things happen, they happen in clusters. It can be overwhelming, and I totally agree. I wouldn't say I'm worried, but I'm sorry that he's going through all this stuff. What's up, Rebecca? Well, it's Rebecca, but Angel, what's up, girl? So I'm always thinking about them, but just because it's like, wow, like just always concerned. You would think I knew them for real, but but I think because they share so much on their podcast, and individually you feel like you know them, so you're always like, oh man. So this is something that resonated with me. It is something that Janet every Sunday puts up these Sunday inspirations. And this one, hold on. Where is it? Come on. Hey, StreamYard, what are you doing? I'm pressing buttons. It is not responding. There we go. You deserve someone who's excited to talk to you, to get to know you, to love you fully. Don't settle for half-hearted, lukewarm, hesitant, or indecisive connections. It's better to be alone than with someone who makes you feel lonely. Girl. Snaps. Like snaps. You wanna just soak those words in, guys. Like, I know sometimes like we look for connections either with our family and our friends and even our coworkers and classmates, but sometimes it's those lukewarm, wishy-washy people that make you feel like, am I even valid in your freaking energy? And I'm in year 2 of solitude. I am talking more to people, but I have to figure out who I am and figure out the people I want in my life, or the time. It's a lot. Sometimes detoxing from people is just as important from detoxing from anything. Carol, you spoiling me. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. $10 from Carol. Woo woo. They are so deep. You know what her Sunday inspirations remind me? I'm not sure if you guys are sub to my mirrors of my mind, but 99.9% of the stuff I put up is how I feel in that moment. Some of it's spicy, some of it's inspirational, some of it's like, I see you. And that's how I feel about her inspirations. Like they feel like, she's throwing darts to somebody. or they are of Lipton as well. Does anybody know what's going on Halloween? Beside this is Thriller. Surprisingly, no. New York has an annual Halloween party that I personally don't go to, but in New York, that's what we have. But in the communities, no. But what I could do is start looking. Unfortunately, I Love the Jackson TikTok and Instagram algorithm got really messed up, and none of your stuff is shown anymore. So I'll get stuff about weight loss. I'll get stuff about Dr. Sabi. I'm like, oh hell no. So I have to find a way to get the algorithm to go back to what it was. I'm not seeing no one's feeds. So that's weird. Thank you. eBay. All my 3T stuff came from eBay, but I got it a long time ago, maybe 15 years ago. And I make sure I cherish this because the 3T merch is hard to get. Hard. Let's see. Did you hear about these shows, girl?
Yeah, I was tempted to go to one, but I need to really be good.
Now,
and
if Randy Jackson was walking around, maybe I have an incentive to go. I mean, of course I'm here for Janet. I am here for Janet. But come on, Toy, you know how I feel about Randy Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
The way I feel about Randy is like I have a shot to be his girlfriend or something. It's deep. I'm not saying I want to be his girlfriend.
So are you gonna go? I think you should go.
You know how much money I spent trying to get 4 seats to see this guy? We're talking like $3,000. I ain't got no more money.
Oh.
But if you are going to be there, how can I be sure it's me? My 2 celebrity crushes. Okay, actually it's 3, but I would say deep is Randy Jackson and Hayden Christensen.
Who's the wait? Is there? You said there was another one?
Yeah, it was what's that guy? Ewan McGregor, but it's more like a crush, like a baby crush. These two are hardcore crushes. Like, no, if you want to go out on a date, I'm down, bro. Hashtag not a groupie though. I'm making that clear. My mama didn't raise me that way. But if you want to like hang out at let me see, what's a fun date to me is a 4DX movie. I want seats moving, like we're at Great Adventures or something.
I want to go to that theater, by the way.
Which one? 4DX?
Yeah, because we don't have one of those here.
Well, Lord willing, you'll be in New York hopefully next year, and we'll put it on the list. Now, since the people are celebrities, I would like to be upgraded to Sophia. But you know, if you don't want to spend $150 on me a ticket, we can go to like a 4DX. They're almost like $30, $40. Wish I was kidding, but I'm dead serious. Is Randy Jackson? Yes, he's the only one. This is the irony of this thing. The irony of this entire journey was you meet all the brothers except for Michael. Rest in peace to my awesome big brother Mike in my head. But you have this journey to meet all the Jacksons. And it was all effortlessly. And here's the funny thing. So I had a friend, had is the key word. She invites me to the Janet Jackson concert in New York for free. Guess who was there? Randy freaking Jackson. But I'm the kind of person, if I know we're done as friends, I'm not taking nothing from you. And I'm the kind of person, like, especially at this point in my life, if you cut me off, I'm going to let you cut me off. I'm not coming back. I'm not looking for you. If you look for me, now I will say this, the girl has done a lot of stuff to mend stuff between us, but people usually show you who you are, who they are. At this point of my life, I'm noticing the pattern. People are full of crap. They're not sorry. They're sorry that you reacted and put up boundaries. So what I'm doing everyone a favor. If you want to act funny with me, I'm not coming back for you. I'm not. I'm a very kind person to a fault. I come off quote unquote gullible, but I make this very clear. I mentioned the Harlem side of me for a reason. Harlem girls are built different. And I'm a Harlem / Bronx girl. There we go. We're built different, which means we see things even when we don't say it. You know what I'm saying? And then like our biggest weapon is we see it, but we're not telling you what we're seeing because we're already scheming on you to cut you off. We're just like, oh, I see what I'm seeing when I see it. We're done. So I don't look for people no more. I shouldn't have to. I'm a very kind person. I could be a pain in the butt, you know, but not in the mean way just because I'm just a pain in the butt. But did you see my silly video with TJ's music? No. Oh my God, please send that to me. Which brings, I'm so glad you brought that up because it kind of made me realize I forgot to say something. When it comes to new singles from the Jacksons, I'm going to keep saying this over and over and over and over again because we're in a new era. Like, even if it is important to buy their singles. It is important to stream their stuff. But if you really want to elevate your favorite Jackson's music, making shorts is so critical. So, like, now the funny thing is, I did do a Fatal Attraction promotion, right? But I kept doing the Insomnia song because I had it so bad the last couple of days. So then when people were seeing me that knew me, they kept going, Insomnia. So and it exposes people to TJ Jackson, right? So whether it's a new single or old single or whatever, anytime the Jacksons have something going on, please, this is how things go viral. This is what puts them on the charts. This is what makes things different for them. Again, streaming is important. Buying a single is important, but so are making real shorts and TikToks. The last time I checked, TJ doesn't have it on YouTube Shorts, but I'll put it up anyway. Hopefully that will be corrected. But in general, if you can find any way to integrate Fatal Attraction in anything, just put it. And of course, the more creative you are, the more chances the video can go viral. And then that will put the song on the map. It is so different now from how it used to be like 10 years ago. I'm not even gonna say 20, like 10 years ago. So just be mindful, make those videos, promote the song, buy the single on platforms like Amazon and uh iTunes, and where else do we buy singles? Right? Amazon. But wherever you buy your digital formats, and make sure you download it to device, so it has it's like so many steps to this, but you know what we're doing.
But you know what? I like what Station Head does with the syndicated channels, where you have to like Jess has done it twice, but she's kind of had to work hard to get them. But like certain, like let's say TJ ends up with a syndicated channel, or maybe even 3T or Terrell. They can have like release parties, or whoever is whoever is syndicated on their channel could request for a release party, and you can buy and download the music from there.
The reason why I haven't gone syndicated, because I'm hoping one day that I could have a Jackson family station head, and then I would tell station head these are Jacksons. So then I'll be able to have, like, this, like you said, the singles and the release parties and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I love them equally. I love Austin just as much as I love 3T, as much as I love TJ and Tarot. You know what I'm saying? Paris. And I just like, I don't know if it'll ever exist. It's frustrating. But, and then of course, because of everything we do for Michael Jackson, like if I had to pick one, it probably would be Michael. But if I had a dream situation, I want the whole family.
Mm-hmm.
I want the whole family, especially now, like, I just love their music. Like, I'm going to make a video about what takes me so long to clean up. I swear it was so funny today. And then the dog never seen me dance so much. So the dog's looking at me like, what is she doing? So I'm going to definitely have up a dog cam. It took me an hour my bathroom's tiny. It took me an hour to clean the smallest bathroom on the planet because I couldn't stop dancing. So it was just like, it was 3T with not 3T, it was TJ Jackson mixed with Chris Brown, mixed with the Breakfast Club, mixed with, I love alternative like 80s rock. So I had so much stuff in there. I was just like, I'm working on it. I've never worked so hard in social media in my life. And I am looking for another job. It's just, I can't have any job. I have to have something close to my current job so you're not late. But I'm looking into jobs. And could you imagine me 2 jobs and the 4 channels? I was telling my aunt, though, it feels just like college. College was just as chaotic as doing all these channels.
No, for real.
It's like, no.
That's why I'm kind of like, let me be still now, because that movie is supposed to be coming out next year. We go see it. And if there's some sort of, well, I'm hoping the memo is got, and that they do some sort of premiere events or whatever. Something for the fans, for us being so patient.
Usually, I know sometimes y'all get a little upset with the estate, but I will say this: most of the time, they do have something for us. Now, granted, I felt like The Wiz should have been done a lot better, but I don't know how re-releases go. Like, for example, Back to the Future and Jaws is getting it. Well, Jaws already got done already, but it had a whole 4DX experience with popcorn buckets. So I know re-releases can be special. The question is, how is that possible? I would have liked that. So how they do re-releases is usually the director or an actor will say something really, really special. So for example, for Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, Hayden Christensen, hey babe, he would talk to the audience, and I'm not gonna lie, we were screaming like he was in there. For Jaws, Spielberg was like talking about some of the things about Jaws. And I'm not sure what they're going to do for Back to the Future, but the point is, it would have been nice, especially since Diana Ross is still alive, is to have Diana Ross give some words about the Wiz in the beginning of the movie, because that's the whole point of a movie in-house experience, to see something you would have never seen unless you went there. Popcorn buckets is a must. They didn't even have a poster where we were at. So I'm not going to lie, that could have been handled a lot better, because it's like the fans would have came out just for the popcorn buckets. You know what I'm saying? And little posters would have been nice, and a fan event. So I don't know. Our theater almost sold out, but our theater was also small.
Wait, yours was packed?
Oh, it was a small theater. This theater was so small. I was like, is this a private event? That's how small the theater was.
How many seats do you think were in there?
I don't know. Maybe 50 to 100. But for New York, that's small. That's small. We have theaters like the one in Lincoln Square. I don't know what that one is, but it's a lot.
I saw it in Vegas, and I figured since Vegas is more of a well-known city, because I was supposed to see it in mine, but for some reason, I was sick or whatever, I couldn't go. But then I went to go to Vegas to see Janet again, and while I was there, I was like, I could go see the Wiz. Barely anybody in there. I was so disappointed. I was like, man.
I would say with Michael, it's easy/hard. And I will never say, oh, we would do better. We don't know. Because it's not about what we do, it's what the fans choose to support. But I felt like, for example, I would have had the Wiz in Harlem, because it takes place in Harlem, have a fan event gathering, have a special poster that day, and of course, popcorn buckets. Worst case scenario, the popcorn buckets don't sell, and you can put it for the end of the season sale. Like, this is the worst case scenario. Naked Gun didn't sell well with the popcorn buckets, neither did the Smurfs, and some of the Thunderbolts. Like, but I think the freaking popcorn buckets would have sold out, because Michael Jackson fans like to collect.
Right.
Could you imagine Diana Ross, Michael Jackson, the Scarecrow? Like, this would have been amazing.
I'm still waiting for popcorn buckets or something. And the thing is, I would have even been appreciative if it was just a regular bucket with, like, you know, that the new poster they made for the re-release, it kind of had like was it chalk? It was something like that with it had a black on it. They could have even turned that into a bucket. It didn't have to be nothing spectacular. They could have even given us a cup, maybe a cup with like straw toppers. We could either pick
one of the 4 characters, which means you would be forced to buy 4 cups.
Yeah, or you could or one of them could have been like her shoe, something.
She said a shoe, but that's actually clever. I don't think they believe in the fandom. And I'm like, Michael's been passed away for 16, 17 years. We show up every time. What are you talking about? Like, the effort was just so meh. Yeah. And by the way, the re-digitalizing or whatever they did is phenomenal. It looks really crispy.
Yeah, I did like that. That's why I said I have to go, because I was seeing other people's pictures and stuff. I was like, oh, shoot, I can't miss this. So I'll give them props on that, but the reception in certain areas, I don't think it was there.
It's merch. It's what are you doing for the fans? It's a whole thing. If I'm not mistaken, Jaws and freaking Revenge of the Sith had fan events. That's why we were there. Because we already know fan events means the hardcores are showing up. And then that's when they could have been like, hey, special merch available for and of course, if it doesn't sell during the fan event, it just stays at the concession stand. Like for Jaws, they still have merch at 42nd Street, but not a lot. But they clearly must have had a lot if it took, a month for it to sell out? Because when we went, everyone had the buckets and the cups. Actually, I have one now. Jaws. Thanks to BG and Michael Jackson, Jaws is a Jackson family reference. Just want to throw that out there. Michael Jackson had a t-shirt on in the late 70s, and BG had a t-shirt on this year. Just throw it out there. But as I said, oh, thank you for making this a Michael Jackson reference and BG. But it's just like, I don't know. So with that being said, yes, I hope they do something for the fans. Maybe they didn't think we would have had interest, but there is a pop culture following for these classic movies reissuing back to the theater. For example, The Last Dragon's coming out like in a few weeks. And one of the main actors is making it a big deal. He knows his fandom. He knows people are going to be there for him. They're going to show up and show out. So how would a Michael Jackson fan not show up and show out if you had merch, posters, a fan event? I'm sure people would have showed up in character if you made it a real deal. I think I showed up with a t-shirt because I was like, I know nobody's going to go all out.
I had a shirt on from that era, and then I brought the DVD. Don't ask why I brought the DVD. It's like a proper whatever. I took it across state lines.
Right?
But I was disappointed. I was like, man, and the popcorn was cold. And that theater was kind of run down. I was like, bruh, my little small city at home theater looked better than this.
Oh, here's a little tip. So I'm not sure about IG, but I know TikTok and CutCap does a lot of AI editing. So like, for example, you could take a couple of clips, throw it in TikTok, and it just does it for you automatically. You could put like TJ's song on it, and then it's called auto cut. And then they have it's not perfect, but sometimes when I'm in a pinch, like today, I was in a pinch. I did almost all that was generated by AI. I do prefer to edit, but things have to get done in a timely manner. We're doing a TikTok challenge. It's got to go up every night. Let me see. Yes, I love Trader Joe's. I'm that girl. I stood online for a tote bag for over an hour because I'm that Trader Joe's girl. Let me see. Yes, we're going to show up and show out. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? As soon as I get to my goal weight, I'm probably, I have a Jackson family closet now, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to take it away temporarily because I have purchased so many clothes that my clothes don't fit in the closet. And I already have like multiple closets. So I need that closet back temporarily because I keep going up and down in weight. I have a size 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Like I have 5 different sizes in the closet. But I think I finally figured out how to get my weight to go down slowly. So I feel confident that when it goes down this time, I can pretty much let the big clothes go. But, yeah, it's just too many sizes in this daggone apartment. Yes, it was so disappointing. It was so disappointing. But I went. But if it was like all out, if they went all out, I would have been a couple of times. And it was actually affordable at AMC. They had like the movie for $10. Regal had it for 20. I'm not sure why AMC had it so much cheaper, but I wasn't complaining.
Maybe it's the time of day you went and maybe the day of the week.
No, it really was that price.
I do notice that Regal is a little bit more expensive, but I don't know. That much of a jump is crazy.
And if I was going to go to Regal, but then I'm like, wait, no, we're in a tough economy. I think I paid $8 or $10. It wasn't that much. Plus, I bought the DVD, so I'm like, I just wanted to support, but just everything about it was weird. The location was weird. I mean, it's okay to be at 42nd Street, but I'm just saying, if it took place in Harlem, then you should have had an AMC in Harlem. Make it make sense. I don't know. Janet has new merch, y'all. So new shows, new merch on her website. This is the stuff that was left over in Vegas. But let's just say you're like, I forgot some shot glasses. I forgot some t-shirts. You can now order it.
I thought it was new. I was like, wait a minute.
No. Just right. People are funny about that stuff, but I know for me, I even have this thing I do on YouTube now and on Gadget Trish. It's called Style by the Screen. I've been dressing up for not every movie, but 80% of the movies my whole life. I just like to make things a little bit more bright than normal. Why not? Like, so if I can be extra, 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 you already know what Michael Jackson's biopic. We're going to be extra, extra, extra. Like you be like, is she in a full history outfit? Yes. Is she in a full? And I plan to go several times. I plan to go several freaking times. Are you kidding me? It better be good.
You know how many times I've seen Karate Kid?
Okay.
When it comes to Michael, I do even more.
You thought shh. And like I don't always have time to go to the gym now, so I have this 12-pound weighted vest. So let's say I don't have time to work out. At least I'll walk around New York for about a half an hour. Now you can't overdo it, especially if you have kidney issues like me, because you can get overwork your body. But I try to like get the body more and more conditioned to this thing. And then it's cool when you take it off, then you can go like really fast when you walk because you're 12 pounds lighter now. It's kind of cool. But I thought, ooh, this year we get the rest of this weight off. The biopic is coming. I'm here for it. I went to 42nd Street in Manhattan in 1978. It was so weird. I don't remember in the 70s because I'm like a toddler back then, but I do remember 42nd when I was a kid. That place used to be dangerous as hell. Before they fixed it, Lord. Now, if it was bad when I was a kid, I know in the 70s it was worse. Hot mess. Well, it's kind of dangerous now, though. So this Dr. Tito Jackson has been posting actively now. Make sure you guys support her. She's really known for not only for having good inspirational books and lectures and stuff. She is one of those people. She gives back to the community. There's times when she's offering her services for free. So yeah, just check out her page. If you don't know, Dr. Tito Jackson is Siggy Jackson's wife. Just an awesome couple, just so good to the fans. So just check her stuff out. And as AJ has mentioned, it's that time of year. I know I need to get a little bit more up to speed on what's going on. I've been kind of quiet, but I will catch up and then I'll share with you guys the Thriller Challenge details next week. But it's time to get ready, get your playlist together. Make sure if you're on Station Head, connect your, Spotify and Apple Music to that account so you can be part of the streaming parties. And like I said, those TikToks, Instagram, and Reels, please start pumping them out. You don't have to celebrate Halloween to pump up that. You could.
The funny thing is that like Instagram and TikTok don't have the original regular Thriller track.
Oh, the one that you need.
Yeah, I think they have I think Instagram has maybe a live version, maybe, and then like the 7-inch remix for like the 7-inch singles, like the records or whatever. But that's it. I think I have to go back there and look.
Oh, that sucks.
But I mean, it still sounds like the original. It's just different. It might be cut short a little different or whatever. But
so it doesn't help the cars then?
Well, I think for promo it'll help just to have some music there. But it would be nice because with TikTok they have it to where like you could go and add a song to whatever music streaming platform you're connected to.
Mm-hmm.
It's something like that. And they also have like their own charts and stuff. It's something. It like TikTok's really good with how music charts now and like getting music out there for people. It just sucks that they won't let people post a song on there. Even when people just posted a song on the video themselves, they'll take it down or mute it for copyright.
Wouldn't that be on the estate side though?
It would be.
I don't think if they're watching live, we don't know. But It said, if you guys are watching, can you please get the thriller that we need on the platform so we can help that chart? If they watch, I don't know. Because that's weird. Because it's like if we can make all the TikToks we want, but if it's the wrong one, it's the wrong one. Oh, hopefully I can change. Like change by tomorrow. All right, Tori, are you ready for now? You gotta tell me when I took this too far. Are you ready for the insanity of what caused me? Oh snap, AJ's here.
She said, "Yeah, there is no logical reason."
Yeah, that's
I don't know
weird.
why.
I'm like,
Yeah,
isn't that the estate's call?
I think so. I think it's licensing stuff. It does it with Janet stuff too. I wonder if it's like a Netflix kind of thing where they have licensing to have shows or movies that they don't own for a certain period of time and then it gets taken off. Because I do notice that some of Janet's music, you can't put it on like Instagram anymore. Or if you go back and look at old posts or reels that you put the music on, it's muted because they say it's some licensing thing. I don't know about YouTube though, like shorts.
That's weird. It benefits them if they can get that on there big time.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Well, hopefully this will get resolved. We thought it might be oh, it's not interesting. I wonder, these are times I wish I was friends with the Jacksons. I'd be like, hey Prince, since you might know the person in charge of this, maybe one day, Prince, if you're watching, can we exchange numbers? Could you imagine me and Prince talking? He will be like, this one's super chatty. I am. All right.
What is this?
AJ, is there anything else that we should know as we're preparing for the Thriller Challenge? We actually have I need to catch up big time. If you could upload your own, if it's under a minute, you won't get. Oh, but does it count though? Because I think that's what Tori's saying. They would keep they keep taking it down.
I think I'd have to ask Jess because I felt like she tried to put it up there, but they still muted it or something. It was somebody when we were trying to do the first or second year of Thriller Challenge. We tried to put it on there and then it kept getting muted or copyrighted.
Shorter, even this year. Yes, it does count. Okay. Because I feel like there's the powers in those viral TikToks and shorts and Instagram reels, and it's like, why wouldn't that be available? I know, like there was some Michael Jackson shorts and stuff I did last year, and the next thing you know, half the stuff got muted, and I'm like, what? Make this make sense? Like you said, like you said with Janet, first it's there, then it's not there. It's just weird. Especially on Michael's side, it's an estate now. It's not even an individual, so y'all should fix it. So to give you a little backstory of the pictures, I was a little sad that, first of all, I'm very happy for anyone that met Randy Jackson, Prince, but a lot of you guys may or may not know I'm a huge Randy Jackson fan, and
oh no, I think I know where this is going.
I paid a lot of money to try to bump into this guy, and it just didn't happen. Oh, hold on. AJ said something. Tori knows okay. All right. So
should I say anything yet? That's why I'm kind of holding off. Or do you want to wait to make?
Should we save it for next week live or promote it now? Let us know because she could pull it up on her side. So getting back to technology and what's possible. I generated pictures of me and
I knew
Randy.
it.
That's
I
it.
knew it.
That's it.
I knew it. No.
You want to laugh? That the one of me on the right was me today during my workout. This one on the left, I look so much like my grandmother there. It's not even funny.
Why you look mad?
Oh my God, he does.
Who's
But
the child?
I don't know. So I had a couple of kids with my AI husbands. So I guess that's our child because this is not my only child. Wait till you see who else is here.
Oh.
Look, me and Randy had another kid. What the heck? You could be the first to announce, but only if you want to. Okay.
Pull it up.
So what else we got? I would say Randy always got this face like Randy, we need more pictures of you smiling. Randy is not the easiest person to get on the internet, but this is all I got. I'm putting one of these on my refrigerator. Either the one with me in the red jacket or the one with in the Ahsoka outfit. This is so crazy. AI is amazing, man. I didn't even have to prompt anything. It was just take two pictures together. Now, I'm not going to lie. It's going to go left in a second. Are we ready? This is very important because this is where you come in.
Wait. You got to send that to me.
No, it goes down here from there.
No, I'm scared. Never mind.
Okay. So AI thinks that Tori's a kid. So this is as good as it gets. Are you ready?
Gonna show me as a fetus. Why do I look like a little boy?
Look a little girl to me. Wait, it gets worse.
No, they're gonna make me a
It kept making you younger and younger and younger. I was like, wait, what? And
what?
look, y'all switch clothes. So let me know if you want them.
Sure. What the heck?
But that's from the day that you saw him in Gary.
Yes.
I was like, why does this thing think she's a little kid? So I gave up. Once it got to this age, I said, we're done.
What in the world?
Did I see the picture with Randy? I saw the picture of Randy with a fan because I was going to take that picture. But I'm like, we need some updated pictures, my brother, because how else can I put an AI picture? Because I may never meet you. I need at least the AI picture. I'm taking one of these though. This is going to have to work. One of these three, right? What is my favorite? Probably the Ahsoka one.
Mm-hmm.
I had so much makeup on that day. You look like a little girl, Tori, but definitely right. I was like, what the? Thank you. I'm getting me a picture of Randy Jackson. It did me justice in the middle, though. In the middle, I did not look like that in the dress. That was me at my heaviest. But I guess because my face was smaller, I guess they thought my body was. I ain't mad. It did a good job. I was like, shout out to CapCut did all this. This is awesome.
Well,
CapCut, CapCut. And then of course you use your real pictures. Now here's the trick, because let's go back to the please, if you're going to use your real pictures, even if you don't put makeup, I would highly suggest to put like a filter on you or something. Of course that's me, that's my real face, like no makeup at all. So I was like, oh no, we're getting makeup pictures. And all these pictures are a lot of makeup on me in real life. So that's why they came out. I mean, there's nothing wrong being natural either, but I'm just saying, if I was doing a meet and greet with a celebrity, I'm putting on makeup. Duh. I don't know why the one on the left I look so, because that's not even, it kind of changed me for the worse. I had glasses on. I'm like, what? But I was in a rush. And here's a bonus picture, y'all. Hold on.
The child.
Hated Chris.
It's a good picture.
And I guess I have 3 kids from 2 baby daddies.
Oh
Hated,
my goodness.
Lord. I said, ooh wee. And I think what I love, now I do have a picture hugging Hayden, but because I had makeup on, I had to put my head away because he had a white shirt on. And I didn't want like my brown makeup on his white shirt. He had meet and greets the whole day. But child, I'm going to make sure I get the good makeup next time just so I can get all close to him. I give my life. Just kidding. Hayden, I was so hyped on this picture. If you go on my TikToks, that's what I'm going to say. Go to the Gadget Trish TikTok. It was a hot mess today. It's too many heads. Yes. I was like, I can be weird sometimes. Most important, where are these kids coming from? Here's kid number 1. Well, where's this kid number 2? Tori. Kid number 3. Where are these kids? There's an internet joke that Hayden's like the internet's husband because so many girls have so many crushes on this guy. I'm like, how are you in a relationship with so many people? I mean, I don't think he's in a relationship now, but he was married. One of the kids looked like Rio. Which kid? This one? And that's another thing. Why every time I have kids with people, they're light skin or white? I'm very brown skin. I'm not even regular brown skin. I'm brown, borderlining dark skin. Why do I always have light children? Did you see my AI family on I had a brown skin husband. There was a trend where like I think CapCut predicts your family, right? So, or my husband. The next thing you know, not only had a husband, but I had like 2 kids, and none of them were my complexion. I'm like, I'm not light skinned. My grandmother's light skinned, but not me. I was like, hello. I want my brown children. This would make sense. In my family, anyone that's ever had a kid with someone that wasn't black, they were always light skinned in my family. Like some of my cousins look straight out white. So that makes sense because Hayden's white. But I was like, what? Randy and I are brown skinned people. Where did this kid come from? He's a cute kid. That's all that matters. He's healthy. So guys, we're at the point. I don't know how the heck we got an hour conversation on like 8 slides, but here we go. If you guys get a moment, please go to your Amazon account, download episodes 3 and 4 is to avoid commercials. I don't even think I did that yet. Shoot. Where's my office is so crazy right now.
I'm trying to dig up that flyer. I don't think I saved it to my computer. I had to go get it from the program. But I got it.
We got an announcement for the Thriller Challenge.
To do that, turn on intercom in the home settings of your phone.
Stop. What is going on? Oh my gosh. Did anybody see my post today where, well, actually, I'm not going to say that because I don't want to start nothing. Like something, just don't say it. It will trigger another conversation. Okay, that works. I think I did it, but sometimes I switch devices, so I just want to make sure. Usually I watch it on the big device, but now I'm doing stuff on a little device. I broke my iPad as always. We don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Sometimes we luck up. I wanted to actually. I don't want to say it out loud, but I wanted to do something super special, but my gut's saying not at this time. But we'll figure something out. We don't know. Amazon. Oh, I did download it. Thank God. Yep, everything's downloaded. You want to do the announcement before the live, just in case people need to leave? Because one, it's midnight for us New Yorkers, which means some people might have to go to work and get off this live. And oh God, TikTok is acting crazy.
Yeah, I can announce it now.
And I also need to end this live. How you guys doing on TikTok? I'm so sorry. People are coming through and I'm just like ignoring them. I'm not used to doing 2 lives. That's the issue. Hey, TikTok people.
I have mine downloaded. Let me make sure there's no commercial.
Oh, that's right.
No commercial.
All right. Let me set something up while you're looking. Oh, actually, I can't set up until I show this. There we go.
Right, so we're doing Thriller Challenge this year, but it's going to be a little different. It'll be 2 days of streaming.
Starting, oh, that's it?
Yeah. It'll be October 31st and November 1st. I think that will be a peak time with streaming the song, since organically then that's when the song, like, streams for the song go up, and it just, or like in like radio stations play it and stuff. But the goal is this year is to get the song to #1 on Spotify and Apple Music. And the key is to start streaming on October 31st, 12:01 a.m. So 1 minute after midnight, but East Coast time. So you'll have to configure that into your time zone. So like if you're in, like, I'm in the central time zone in the US, that would be 11:01 p.m. for me. If you're in mountain time, that'll be 10:01. If you're in like California West Coast time, that'll be 9:01 like p.m. But start that at that time. That's when you can start streaming. I'm sure there'll be, if you go to the Moonwalkers channel on Station Head, I'm sure that there'll be nonstop streaming of the song. The only thing is, if you stream it by yourself, do not repeat the song. There are some Thriller Challenge playlists that I'm sure it will be linked at the website on the flyer, which is thrillerchallenge.com. And if you need any playlist that you want to add, whether it's on Apple Music or Spotify, I believe those will be available to you. If not, I could also post some, because I think I have at least one on each. But yeah, it would be cool if we can get this song to be the most streamed song in a day. So it just chose not to chart because Halloween lands on the first day of chart week. We just didn't see people streaming Thriller during the first week of November. Yeah, that's true. Because if y'all notice, like in the past, like last year, it worked perfectly because the final day was peak streaming, like Halloween. So it was on peak streaming. And that's when we closed out. It was kind of like a finale. Like we closed out on a high. Whereas, like, let's say There, like, I know, like, the year before, I think we were still trying to stream maybe a day after or whatever. But by then it's November. People are like, okay, well, we've had the festivities. We're not gonna stream as much no more, like organically. Like, the fans will still be streaming, but I think organically it just wouldn't it just wouldn't work out. And like she said, the radio play.
Okay.
But this year we are dedicating the Thriller Challenge to 3 people that are important to the community. One is Melanie Freeman, who was literally over one of the fan chapters in New York. She had so many events. I was not fortunate or able to go to any of the events, but Trish was there. I am Jim Jackson was there. They could tell you. You could see it in Trish's vlogs. She put some amazing events together. She had so many amazing traits about her that I was able to witness, even in the short time that I was able to know her. She is one of the reasons why we still do Thriller Challenge, why we do Thriller Challenge, and just shout out to her and AJ for getting the ball rolling with these things. And then also we have John, who is the son of one of the Moonwalkers. We know her as Butterflies. Unfortunately, he was taken away from her and her family due to gun violence last year. And I just send a lot of love to her and the family because, that type of pain, it could take someone and turn them into someone, sad and just maybe even angry. Like, I'm sure she's angry, like, I'm sure anyone would be angry, but I could tell you that she is still one of the most supportive, dedicated people, not even just for John, but to this community. So we just dedicate this to him and her and their family. And then also to Tito, who really, I don't know who said it, but I can't remember if it was on the birthday live, but he literally got the ball rolling when it comes to the Jackson family musical legacy. It was him. He was a kid at the time. He didn't realize it. And he's a hidden gem in the family. I feel like he's overlooked, but he's left such a deep rooted legacy, not only in like the family as a whole, but specifically like his own kids. So we're gonna see that tonight when we watch this. But I just wanted to point that out. Like, when we do this, of course it's dedicated to Michael, but we also wanted to do this in a way that was symbolic to 3 people that we recently lost.
That's awesome. That's good that you linked those 3 people. That's very cool of y'all. AJ writes, next year will be huge. I wrote a poem for Tito last week. If you like, you could read it live next week. I'll send you an invite. Not next week, the week after. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, but does anybody else have anything they want to add before we go to the watch party? I'm going to say goodbye to TikTok. Bye, TikTok. A couple people came. Oh, someone had a message. What's going on? Okay. I feel so foreign with TikTok. But we are going to end it. And are you the... All right. I got 19 views, 1 comment, and how did I get 200? Well, it has to be from other stuff. But anyway, so we'll be on TikTok moving forward, but ain't no party like a YouTube party. But at least I'll go through the footage later. I try to make it so that they can see Tori, hear Tori and see the slides. It was a little tricky though, because I'm like, I forgot to look at the screen. My bad. You try something new every day, right? Oh, no problem. I know I've been so quiet in that chat, but my schedule's so insane. I'm like, I have so many unread messages. It's like I can't go through all this stuff. I said, even if it was my full-time job, but thank you for getting us up to speed, Tori and AJ. I appreciate it. Holy, it's done. Hello, Donnie. Danny from the Gadget Trish YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Thank you. Blushing.
Hey, Daniel.
So sweet.
Oh, she says that the goal is to get 10 million streams on Spotify. Is that Spotify by itself, or you want to do 10 million on Spotify, 10 million on Apple?
And don't forget, guys, it's a great opportunity. You could throw in, for other songs from, I don't know, Tito Jackson, Austin Brown. We got new music from Tito Jackson. You can mix some stuff up. Every time the Jacksons come out with new music, I have a list called Nothing But Bops. I don't know if you guys would be into it because I have different tastes of music, but the point is, I make sure that their stuff is in circulation with the stuff that I like to listen to as well. Just saying. So, you know what? We got some Jacksons with some new music. You can throw Thriller in there, make it a nice little viral moment for them all.
So she said, Taro. Yeah, play the new album. It's good, y'all.
You know what song I've been playing heavy in my head? It's from Austin Brown's. I think it's called Charades.
Oh.
That song.
Take care of me.
Take good care of me. No, I gotta play that song. Doom, 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 doom. Hold on, let me see if I can find the song. Why, oh, why all these charades, girl? Hold on. I love that song. Out of nowhere, it just came in my head on the train. I was like, dun, dun. I feel like there's a viral moment there. It's just like, how could we make that viral? I think we need a TikTok Jackson Family Committee. Like, because how they do it. So this is what I learned about TikTok. Slightly off subject, but kind of important to what I'm about to say. Hold on. What I noticed about TikTok, it's a community of people that study analytics, pitch song patterns, trends, this, that, and the third. But then again, there has to be a way we can manipulate things in the Jacksons' favor. Like, for example, if you run a Jackson Family channel, you can say, well, let's do a 30-day challenge. And then we'd be like, oh, okay, so let's say 3T. We're celebrating everything 3T, the brotherhood, this, that, and the third. So, like, let's say for October 1st, we'll be like, all right, guys, we're gonna do TikToks to anything. And then day 2, it'll be maybe a tarot. Like, we could change things if we could just figure out how TikTok really works. And then, of course, make it funny, make it freaking good. Like, I'm young at heart, but you young ones are a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys know this a little bit better than me. Not saying I won't catch up. I'll figure it out. But I am starting to figure it out. I'm like, wait a minute. Anyone who's in that Jackson Family space, then we need to start doing challenges on those TikToks and make it viral among, because honestly, out of all my TikToks, my Jackson Family one's the only one that's successful. So I know the Jackson stuff is relevant because it built and it built fast. It wasn't even a slow build. So it's just like, come on now. You know, I'm like, I've even though TikTok's harder for me, I'm starting to get it. And I'm like, wait a minute, we need to jump on these bandwagons, y'all. And I mean, bring that. And this is how we can make their stuff chart. Have challenges, have this, have that. Be like, all right, guys, take a picture and make sure you put this song to it. And you find something that's catchy. Like, for example, Insomnia, there's something when he goes, Insomnia! Yo, if anytime people got Insomnia, you know how you can make that song viral if every time you got that, someone would do that? Just saying, throwing it out there. I said, once I figure out something, then it gets dangerous. But TikTok is completely different from YouTube. That I'll tell you. YouTube, I know way better because I've been on the platform way longer. But TikTok, it's super clever, super quick, super trendy. It's really interesting. For me, it's hard. It's a little hard, but you know, I love a good challenge, right? We just gotta pay Sheree for a second. That is, whew, why, oh, why, all these Sheree. So listen to the intro. Hopefully, y'all can hear it.
Oh, I know this one.
Tell me this is not. I feel like there's something there that we can make trendy. I gotta see what part he put on TikTok. I was like, I love this song. Let me see if I can find the chorus. Why, oh, why? All these charades, girl. Ah, he crushed it. Yeah, he ate. Love it. Well, we got to figure this out. And the messed up part is when Taro and TJ and Austin throughout their albums, where's the social media presence? Community, we gotta make these things. It doesn't mean it can't chart now. That's the beauty about streaming. You can make anything chart out of nowhere. It could be out for 2 years. Look at some of these songs that are charting that are like 20, 30, 40, 50 years old. Like, so it's never too late. That's all I'm saying. We need to really start focusing on second gen and getting there because it's completely different for them. It's so different now. It's almost like unfair. But we're gonna figure this out. If anybody wants to start a Jackson family TikTok community where we have challenges and I should try that myself. Maybe I should do that. Maybe for November. Like that'd be so fun. You should. I mean, or Instagram, but TikTok, I have to admit, it's a whole different demographic. It is much younger, but as Gen X is on there too. And Gen X is so funny how we be trolling you young ones. I was like, what is this? Generation fights? But it's interesting though, no matter what generation you are, how it's utilized to market everything. It's a very strong marketing tool. Like it's a beast. So I don't know. I am still team YouTube. But part of being in this space is also learning all aspects of social media. So TikTok is growing on me. It's funny. It is absolutely funny. I was like, oh my gosh. Like lately I've been getting popular with the Disney adults. Who knew? It's like, and they're so friendly and so whimsical. And I'm like, oh, I found my people. Yay. All right, y'all. Back to the watch party. For anybody that needs to go to bed, thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to be with you guys every week. For those of us who will be joining the watch party, we'll be watching 2 episodes. And next week, 2 episodes for the conclusion. So we could all do something for Tito's for Tito Day. So, which I'm excited about. We get to give ideas and stuff of how to celebrate and get the word out. Let me just switch a couple of things around so me and Tori can shift a little bit.
Uh-oh.
We'll be watching episodes 3. Oh wow!
It did say this song. You said her name.
Oh, oops, messing up. Share the screen. This is the one part I have not gotten used to is the stopwatch. Is it this one? It's like so many steps to get this in here. All right, let me just reset it. All right. And we got one more comment. Good night. Oh, good night, Kelly. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys. We're like, is anybody going to be here at night? And of course you are. You guys are night owls. Night owls.
I'm glad I have some night owls.
Honestly, I'm not, but ugh, hot mess. If I'm up for another 3 hours, I would have been up for 24 hours, which I get nervous because my legs start swelling after a certain point, but we're going to get through this. Serena! Night owl. Good night, mama. Night owl. All right. Okay, cool. Definitely, whether you guys watch it by yourself or with the watch party, definitely watch this series. This is hilarious. I think this is a very funny episode. But we got Uncle Jermaine up in here. Tito. We got the fam. We got the originators, the makers of the 3T people, and below. All right, let me get my headphones in. All right, I think I'm ready.
Tell me when to press play.
All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thanks, Serena. Look at TJ's face. He looks so aggy. Siggy's like, I'm hungry. I ain't got time for this. Give me my burger. I do too. I was just thinking that. She's been around. Right? Right? She doesn't look like a Jackson. We know who your celebrity crush is.
It just doesn't
This
shock
episode is so
me.
messy.
There'll be another tonight. There'll be another maybe brother.
I was like, both cake and Tony Parr? Oh, wow. Mm. TJ got jokes. Michael is my forever love, but I still find I can't lie. Awesome. I am getting sick. You got to be kidding me.
Wait, you're getting sick?
Yeah, like we're at work, there's something going around, and all of us are slowly getting sick.
Oh man.
I'll probably go to bed after this. And I know me not sleeping is not helping. My throat. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was remedy. I definitely have a lot of coconut oil in the house.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm sure rest would help a lot. But I will take some. I don't know if there's zinc in the house, but I know I have coconut oil. Look at his face.
There's some songs on this board that ain't been released yet. I want to hear them demos.
Look at TJ flexing. I feel a little furry animal.
Huh?
Nigga. Hi.
I thought you were talking about something else.
I think she's gained weight. I wonder what justifies her coming out of nowhere. Like, we've been on live for 1 hour and 30 minutes and now she comes here. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I just want to know. Don't side eye me. That's rude. You're rude. Giga, you are so rude. You done? This dog is grilling me like, what you gonna do, boo? Harlem. Good. Oh, they got baseball. Okay, that's that Tito Jackson reference. Oh. Are you going to stay on my arm for an hour or two? Like, what's going on? I can't get a kiss now? You're rude. I can't get a kiss? Oh, God, Giga, you're so rude. So with the boundaries, bro. What did you come up here for? Are you in pain? Are you in pain? What's wrong? I'm gonna put you down. I'm not sure what's this intense look mean, but it's not looking good. Do you need to go to the vet? I'm gonna see a doctor. I don't have gummy, but I do have elderberry in the house. I have a lot of elderberry in here. Low key, I do want to make tea, but the kitchen's not far, but too far to be doing a tea. Maybe I can do elderberry and some coconut oil before I go to sleep. Oh, that's their mom, no? Are these two twins or something? What the? Wow. Mm. Mm. Oh. Oh. Taj is quiet like his dad. He knows how to make a fight stop. Just don't say anything. Oh, I wonder if this TV show put a spark into TJ Jackson doing his singles and stuff. Oh, oh.
He said, "How many songs did you write?"
It's how heated they are. Like once people do that shimmy thing with their shoulders, it's a real fight.
What you eating?
Just water.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot. There's actual food behind me though. Stir fry vegetables. Taro look like he about to beat someone's behind. Like you can feel it.
Yeah.
Like but TJ always speaks up first like it's the full story.
That's siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
He said, "Sit close to your sister. I'm weak."
Which one said that?
I don't know. They're all funny too.
That's some Marlon stuff.
She looks nothing like him.
Mm-mm. I don't even know why they thought that was an option. Oh, brother.
Oh, why did she say it like that? Really?
Okay. Why ain't they looking at the mama? Lord.
That's the only way that could have been the sister, because you know sometimes people got more dominating genes. Yeah.
Her talk. Yes, he does.
Oh wow. Huh.
That's why she's trying to get into the family.
Yes.
TJ, why you eating this up?
Mm.
Girl. No, TJ is cracking me up for real though.
Mm-hmm. I never realized how TJ gets when he's annoyed or upset.
He got that smile on his face.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that Tara would say. Tara do not hold back.
Yeah, we have. Let me see. We have like at least another hour and 20 minutes, I think. Right? 15 minutes. Yeah, we got like another hour minimum.
He said for her, not for me though.
Right? Did you see the picture of the Jermaine Jackson sighting?
Yes.
I was gonna put it up, but it was the internet was being the internet, so I was like, okay. But he looks great.
So what's your real name? So you won't tell the age? That's weird. weird.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly Tanae's not her real name. TJ just feeding under these delusions.
Mm-hmm.
Cause they just over there skinning and grinning.
Mm-mm-mm.
Did Trish fall asleep?
A little bit.
Oh, George always catch it.
He knows.
No.
Mm.
This lady's not right in the head. That lady know. She looks like you. Meanwhile, Terrell's the most skeptical. I'm sorry. These faces is cracking me up.
TJ is the one with the faces.
Mm-hmm. Y'all don't even know how old she is.
What was the result of the DNA?
It'll be out in a week. Where they pajamas at? Tito!
Tito Papa T.
Oh, brother. What is it?
Oh wow. Which watch is doing that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Mm.
Including Jermaine.
Mm-mm-mm. Is that always going to be inside joke?
I made it outside joke.
Well,
Oh, it's my favorite episode. Okay.
all right. So let's just where is it? Stop and clear. Pause for 1 second, so I can set this up. Clear. Man, we're gone. I knew I would fall asleep. I was like, nah, 20. So I'm in hour 23 going into 24 once this live is over. I was like, even if I want to stay up, my body ain't trying to hear it. Hopefully I get a good night's sleep. Insomnia! All right, episode 4.
Sleep.
We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't skip the recap, please. Just let it play out. Oh, wait. I noticed the recap. Okay, no, it's part of it. We're good.
Don't skip it.
Don't skip it. It's part of the count time. That's how I was checking. But those are the kind of thoughts that people have in their head with like parents that have passed away. Like they're never gone from your memory, and that's what makes you sad. You always wish they were around still. So Tara be keeping it real, boy. See. Hey. Hey.
They kept Tara paid. Oh man.
What are the results? Oh, thank y'all.
You sleep still?
Oh, it's not gonna stop.
Yeah.
It gets dangerous when you're up that many hours. And you know my body, it will shut down, period. Papa T. I can't.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh wow. Wow. Ouch.
Why he be playing?
He clown though.
Oh man. One T out of 3.
At least you're here while I'm asleep.
This is the best episode, Trish. Wake up.
I'm trying. My legs hurt. Everything hurts. My throat's itching.
Mm.
Clown.
Oh my god. Tito. Vegas. George said, go to bed.
Hmm?
got some nice teeth.
All of them.
Tanisha.
They never addressed any of them except this one.
Oh my gosh. Mm. Trish.
It's hard. The more I try to stay up, the more I'm hurting. I'll just watch it when get some rest, or at least before next week. And this one got Tito all in it.
Mm-hmm.
And Papa T, I'm so sorry you're not here no more. It's crazy.
Tone Factory.
Ugh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, I agree, George. It's clobbering sleep time. I'm glad I'm sleeping. Thank God. Wrong time though, but mm.
You know it's bad when Tito picked up his plate and gotta go.
Mm. But he got 2 albums now. Bow, 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 bow. Mm-hmm. Mhm. Mm, 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 mm.
You'll never have to. Together we can conquer all. As long as we believe in the power of love.
Mm.
Oh, Trish,
Hmm.
look at the chat.
Aw, even when I fell asleep.
Oh,
Oh, George, you know I fall asleep. Aw, thank y'all. Everything goes to funness. So there's a lot to fund too. Stream you out alone's like 800. Siblings are a great extension of your parents, especially if you lived in the same household. I wish it was one episode at a time. It's gonna be hard on me. Even on Gadget Trish, the sleeping so bad I might have to stop watch parties. There's no way. Here and now.
come on, Tara.
Oh my gosh, you lost it. Did Monica move away or did she pass away? Oh man, regardless, I'm sorry that you're missing her. The package I have is 800. I'm going to downgrade down to the 500 package or free if things don't improve fast enough. Hate to go back to free, but at least you can get things done. Just limits. I would say we made it, but Tori made it. She's the real one. Beep, 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 beep. I warned you, Tori. I said, there's no way I could make it. There's no way.
And I got your text late
Oh, no.
when you sent me the link. I was like, I didn't see my phone light up, and I had it right next to me. And I looked over and I saw I had the text notification. I said, "Oh shoot!"
Yeah, there was a cushion this week, but then it didn't. I'm kind of getting used to my new schedule. It's hard though. George, I'm so sorry. You'd be surprised. Like I've learned through this chat that like we're all going through stuff similar, or like we're all going through things. Like even though I was asleep, I do remember these episodes. So when Tara was going through what he went through, thinking about his mom and stuff, when they went to visit the grave, he was crying as if it happened yesterday. And of course, I couldn't relate at the time. My mom was alive, and like my mom's death is the first time ever I had grief extend that long. So honestly, like I don't know how you navigate through that, but seeing how like Taro is and TJ and Taj when they're talking about the experience with their mom and stuff has actually been helpful, because at the time the only people I know who lost their mom was them. I do have a friend that did lose her mom, but she never talks about it. So I'm just like, oh, what happens if you're not? You know what I'm saying? It's actually helpful to share your feelings. Wow, man, I'm so sorry, man. Losing a sibling it's almost like losing a version of yourself, because this is someone that it's just different. I can't even explain it, man. It's tough. I'm so sorry, man. And it's kind of like parents too. Like you'll be fine, and out of nowhere you'll remember them. So it's life is complicated sometimes, man. So, it's truly sorry. Truly sorry, like man. But honestly, I could relate, and just know you're not alone. Honor your sister, honor Monica the best way that you can. Anytime you see anything Marvel or Batman, that's how I honor my brother. He is or was a huge, I would say more of a DC fan, but he got me all into this, man. I honor him every time I do something for Gadget Trish. Every time. Very gifted brother too. Like literally just so gifted. So I wish I could have this same energy for my mama, but you go to things, you heal the best way that you can. Make them proud. Make yourself proud too. It's important to make yourself proud. Do something for yourself that even you're so impressed you did it. Pushing through, that's a flex. That's much hard. Like people don't give pushing through enough credit. Wow. Well, thank you guys, one, for allowing me to sleep, because I'm like, we did try to go earlier, but I didn't have slides ready. I'm playing around with AI. I'm doing TikToks. It was a long night.
I didn't even realize you were asleep till I read the chat, and then I heard some snoring.
Oh no, not snoring.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. I'll be honest, their candidness has been the most healing thing about them. Like everyone has a legacy outside of their music, right? That's theirs, that they've been healing us. Hopefully in some way that we're helping being healing to them as they're grieving over their dad. It's yeah. So I hope if it's not us, there's people in their lives that bring comfort the way they bring comfort to us. Like such a huge, man. When I remember during the pandemic, I was watching that Dee Dee Foundation podcast. I was like, there's so many reasons why I got this far, and of course, I have my bad days too. But I don't think I would have got this far without those tools. The Dee Dee Foundation, MJ Fangirl, my aunts were very helpful. Of course, both my aunts lost their mom, so little things like that. Those little things help. You guys remember the first time? I think it was George. He said, "How are you doing?" And I said, "I'm not good." And I just started crying. But that changed something. Just to say the truth, I'm not good. And that one moment, everything started changing. Those little, it was a bunch of things that led to this, but And guess what? You always have an opportunity to keep stepping in the direction of healing. Healing is the most intentional thing you could do. Even though I don't like what I'm going through, at least I could relate to people that I couldn't relate to before, because I lost a bunch of people. And, you know, my parents and them always taught us to like press on and, you know, not man up, but just, you know, push through. Sometimes you can't. So then you have to like find other tools to push through. And so this is the first time I got to like experience like something like that. Like what Taro goes through with his mom is what I go through with my mom still. And I'm like, yo, we're going into year 6. Why am I so sad? But you just gotta like, you gotta trust the process. But at the same time, though, you can't, there's power in the tongue, right? So be very mindful of what you say, even about yourself, because that becomes a party. You have to say to yourself, God, I want to heal. I want to move in power. I want to like take this. Actually, when I did the description bar on Mirrors in My Mind, I took a lot of time. Usually I don't take time, but let me see if I can find what I wrote. I said, this description bar, I was making sure I put love into it. I was just like, it's, and grieving's unique. You know, I noticed like how I will feel about something like with my sibling, JR. I didn't have the same pain that I did that another one of my siblings did. Like one of my siblings cries over my brother so much. And I feel so bad. Like I always felt like, oh, I'm not a good enough sister because I don't feel like that. But it's funny though, like when it comes to my mom, out of all the kids, I'm grieving the most. And then my other siblings, even though they're sad, they're not like sad like me. So it's just like I notice everyone's experience is different, even if it's the same person. And so you just got to figure out, like, you just got to give those people permission to say what they need to say and have as much empathy as possible, even if you don't understand or if you can't relate. Death is crazy. It's crazy. But I remember this was part of the series, and I'm like, I honestly, like, Taro was the best thing I saw, because I was like, oh my God, I'm not crazy. I felt crazy in the beginning. Here it goes. See if I can find it. Oh, let me see if I could just read it from this part. All right, so this is what I put on Mirrors on My Mind in the description bar. There comes a moment where the tears just stop, not because it doesn't hurt anymore, but because your soul is ready for peace. In this video, I open up about the emotional exhaustion of holding on to the things I cannot change. I spent so long grieving the uncontrollable, trying to fix the unfixable, but today I choose to let go. This isn't about giving up or forgetting those I've lost. It's about reclaiming my power and inviting you to do the same. This is not, in this era of Mirrors of the Mind, one of clarity, healing, and intentional living. I create space that supports my journey inward by decluttering my home to help clear and heal my mind and heart. If you're ready to create space both around you and within you, you are in the right place. And so what I was discovering, and I've actually had the same luxury with my dad, there's a series of diaries. Back then we used cassettes. And so, not cassettes, like hard media to capture videos. This is like in the 90s. My father died in the mid 90s, similar in the time frame of Mrs. Tito Jackson. So I used to nobody was helping me at all. I was really young when my dad died. So nobody was helping me. And so I used to just talk to this diary. And then one day I played all of it back. And then I said, I don't want to be that girl anymore. I mean, I was crying. And again, I'm going to make this clear. It's nothing wrong crying about people you grieving, right? But there's power in the tongue. And then if I remember right, part of me getting through my dad was going back to school because my dad was talking so much crap. He's like, you're never going to finish college. That's the first thing I did. I signed up for college and I was so proud of myself for doing something that no one thought I would get through. And then right after college came YouTube. And the journey has been epically weird, but it brought out a different version of myself. And then, of course, my mom passed away during the YouTube era, but she loved my YouTube. So then I said, I'm going to make my mom proud. I'm going to finish what we started. Even if I never become where I want to be, at least I make myself proud because I'm pushing through it. So just keep finding what tools work for you. Even if you have to record yourself talking about who you miss. And then at the end of the year, I want you to play it back. And so that's what happened. I played my own YouTube back and I said, oh my God, this is so triggering. And so I said, well, what if I'm triggering you? Even when I was making the video to tell y'all that I wanted to go into a different direction, I was still crying. And again, I'm making this clear. It's nothing wrong with crying. Actually, crying is very cleansing. I think where we get it twisted is when we're not moving forward, because that could lead to depression, that could lead to unaliving ourselves. Depression's really, really dark if you stay in it too long. So and I know people that are going through stuff and it gets dark, you know, rehab gets involved, ICUs get involved, because sometimes we'll overeat or we will take substances, or it gets dark. Got to take care of ourselves inside and out. Some of us have clutter in our homes. Sometimes we have clutter in our bodies. Sometimes we have clutter in our souls. You have to find the tools to honor those people instead of letting them be an anchor to your pain. And the pain's real. It's just you have to learn to push through it. That's the biggest part about life. If you lose your job, you have to learn how to get to the next job and push through that. If you have a divorce, you have to learn to push through that. There's always going to be something that's going to keep your soul from wanting to go on. You got to cleanse that energy the best way you can. I grieve for my sister after she passed. So sorry, man. Believe me, I get it. Yes, it is. It is the most difficult. But if you could push through it, and I can only use my dad for an example because I'm still going through it with my mom. When I finally pushed through the pain with my dad, I finished college and I had the courage to go on YouTube and meet the Jacksons. Now, I want you to understand I'm classified as poor. When you are doing the things that I've been able to do through hard work, putting money away, sacrificing, the Jacksons don't live here at all. Now, I got lucky. Some of them actually came here. Shout out to Toya, Jermaine. Actually, the brothers actually did come here. That's how I met them. They did a Apollo appearance. But I had to come to them sometimes and go to their states. I had to go to Gary, Indiana for Prince and them. I had to, when you're not from money, when you start doing the impossible, you are, all right, this is what we're going to do. No more eating out. I smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I saved a lot of money. I don't drink alcohol anymore. I don't go to the clubs anymore. So I'm saving money that way. Sometimes you're legitly poor. And I've been in that situation too. Then you can say, okay, I'm going to go to college. I'm going to get a better job. I'm going to go to a trade school. I'm going to start a business. Things are different now. We have the online services and, TikToks and YouTube to make money. But even if you're doing social media, you have to be laser focused on how to generate money, get your business out there. But anything worth having, including pushing through the pain, creating pockets of peace, seeking peace is way harder than I thought. So that's what, and I'm still isolated from people because I need to figure out what's causing problems. Sometimes if you have negative people around you, they're adding to it, so you say, you know what, everyone gets cut off until I figure out who I am so I can get through it. You don't want to be too isolated, but because I work in retail, so I deal with people all day. I'm not completely by myself, but I used to have this thing where I have to be with my friends and family all the time. No, this part of the journey is by myself. I need to figure out who I am so I could be the best version for myself. So when I'm with people, I'm not trauma dumping. I feel so bad for my friends, especially the sisterhood. Out of nowhere, I'll cry. We'll have a great time. Here comes Trisha, Debbie down to crying. And again, it's nothing wrong with crying, but you also have to remember whatever pain that you share with your friends, now that trauma is on them. So you also got to know who you can do that with. Like if you guys cry in front of me, it's okay. I know what you're going through, but you got to remember a lot of people around you don't know that. They don't get it. Or they might have lost people, but they can't relate. You have to be very selective who you let in that grief space. And that's where, the Tito Jackson Foundation has given us tools for grief counselors and services, because at the end of the day, even if, for example, we're all siblings, we all lost the same brother, and actually our brother was our favorite sibling. Does that make sense? So there's 4 kids, but our favorite sibling all died. We all receive his energy different, and we all grieve about him different. So I may not be as emotional as one of my siblings. And I have another sibling that's very angry. And it's me. When I think about my brother, I think of him in a very different way from how they feel. Where none of us are wrong. That's just how we're dealing with it. So it's really challenging. And the older I get, and the more people I have to say goodbye to, the more I understand that grief is unique to every single person and how they process. Maybe you looking at yourself, crying may not be effective, but maybe going to grief counseling might be effective, or you might going to church might be effective, or you listening to things like the Tito Jackson Foundation helped me a lot. I was listening to those podcasts like every time they came on. I was like, because every person had a unique situation, whether it was losing a child or a spouse, it was always a different story. So it was really, really cool to hear and how they pushed through and how some of them are still struggling. That's so how honest of that. So it's no one way answer, but I hope that anyone in the chat is going through something or you're on this replay, that you will find the tools that will work for you. It's like anything in life, what worked for me may not work for you and vice versa. But we hope that we all get to the same destination of peace and happiness and gratitude for the time that God gave us, even without those people. First, we're giving gratitude for that person being in our lives and making our lives special enough for us to be sad that they're gone. But we also want to have God give us the grace to move forward, to heal, and continue being thankful for the days that God has given us. Some people are fighting for their lives right now, to have another day, whether they have cancer or they're dealing with other stuff. Don't waste your time, being depressed over things you can't change anymore. Honor those people, and most important, honor yourself. God kept you here for a reason. He's not done with you yet. Don't waste it on things you can't change. I wish I can go back a couple of years, since my mom died. I wish I woke up a little sooner, but I still am grateful for what I've gone through, because at least I can understand people a little bit better that are still going through grief 5, 10, 15, 20 years later. It's very unique. Yeah, for sure. It's crazy. Do y'all remember my phase when I was playing video games and that was helping with grief? It helped. I used to play video games with my mom and my brother all the time. And so it's, again, find tools. Everyone's journey will be unique. It might even be expensive. So that's so crazy. And it's funny. I've been asleep for a minute. It's like I've been asleep the whole time now. Like I've had 8 hours of sleep. I hope to God I go back to bed. It's like, no, this is the insomnia. Like I'll get a small pocket of sleep, and then when I wake up, it's like I was never. Like I was like, Trisha, you can't stay awake. Oh man. But we thank you. I can never thank the 3T brothers enough for being open about your journey of healing. So brave of you. You could have kept this to yourself, but God bless all 3 of you. So that's it for now.
She put insomnia in the chat.
Huh?
She put insomnia in the chat.
Child, if I get a fifth night of this insomnia video, even though that's great for TJ, I'm going to try my best to be in bed before 3 o'clock. Because I think once I hit past 3 o'clock, that's when it goes nuts. And then I'm like, whoa, I have to go to work. Got to stay awake. And that's where it gets dangerous. But for what it's worth, I'm not tired. But I just know it's dangerous to not have sleep. Like for so many days, you know? Ah, thank you. I have a great group of people to be with. Whether during the watch party. So the other day, we're not showing a clip of what happened in the last live, but Allison was with me again. Yo, I fell asleep on that. There was a shark behind me, the Bruce head. I fell asleep on the Bruce head. I said, that's it. So not tomorrow, Thursday, I have one more Jaws watch party. And if I fall asleep, we're giving the watch parties a break. Because at least when I'm with Tori, if I fall asleep, she's still awake. But when you're by yourself, oh no. I'm already working on a weekly YouTube plan. Like, girl, you're going to have to make videos. Videos are hardest, believe it or not, but at least I'm awake. Y'all are funny. For those who got a nap with me, it's all good. It's late. It's 2 a.m. I know it's 1 for you, but even 1's kind of late.
Yeah.
Oh no. Before I go back to sleep, everyone have a great week. We will. Oh, that's still late too. Usually, so if I'm not doing a live, I'm asleep already. I usually tend to fall asleep around 9 o'clock, and then I wake up around 2ish, and let the hell begin. But I think I know what the issue is, so I will be doing a detox soon. So I think it's probably me eating too late, and I just ate a bunch of vegetables, so it's not gonna help. Yeah, vegetable.
Vegetable.
I don't nap until you woke back up, and now I'm thinking about eating. I can't. We're a mess. I actually took most of the food out the house, but that still doesn't stop me. I know how to make food out of anything, but still, promise me on my best behavior. Until tomorrow. Now tomorrow it's Whopper Wednesday, so I'm getting a vegan Whopper with some fries, and then I'm going out later on. I'm probably going to get some more food I don't have no business, and then Thursday I'm supposed to like pre-detox, and then hopefully I'll be detoxing by the weekend, and then I'm going to fast until the weight is gone. I don't mean like starve fast. I mean just eat less, because I'm like in between fat and skinny, so like I can get in some of my clothes. It's weird. So I'm getting too small for the big clothes, but I'm too big for the small clothes, and I'm like, this is getting really frustrating. So I'm like, nah, just finish it. Probably take another 6 months to a year, but I'm willing to not fast, like intermittent fast until it's all gone. And then I gotta see a doctor again to see if it helped with some issues, but I'm feeling better. That's all that matters. Every day I feel much better from the day before. Baby steps, baby. I refuse to die. I refuse to lose weight without dieting. So I don't diet at all. I just eat less. But I'm trying to make that like my normal. Listen, the losing weight game is hard. It's like, what? Especially the way I eat. I eat like an elephant. I eat a lot. Even if it's vegetables, I eat more than most. I'm like, girl, portion size. I'm like, we don't do portion sizes here. Oh man. All right, y'all. Before I go back to sleep, see y'all next week. What did I say about next week? So next week's Tuesday, but then the week after will be Wednesday because it's Tito Jackson Day. Again, we have a poem coming from Mama, but if you guys have anything else you want to do for Tito Day, let us know. Like something that you might, it could be a Jackson 5 thing, a Jackson thing. We could even do like a Jackson's concert, but let's, as long as like there's Tito soloist thing going on, like focusing on his, that would be great. But we're open for ideas.
Oh, maybe we could do a Jackson concert.
Okay.
I gotta think about which one though.
I might need your help on that because Tori's the historian of us two. She seems to know the little nuggets. So, you know, me, I don't know what I am, but I don't know.
You're like the fan. You're the connector.
Okay.
Fan and references.
Okay. So, thank you as always for helping get the word out. I was so busy, I forgot to retweet your tweet. I was like, no, there's so much going on in the background. I'm like trying to do the TikTok thing, and it's a lot. But just wanted to see how TikTok works. Because, again, even though I'm a Gen Xer, us old heads do use TikTok a lot. I think Gen X is the first generation to mature differently. I have mixed feelings about my generation. Love us and hate us equally. It's like, yeah, we're like the teenagers that never grew up, but we all got gray hair and big bellies. Wow, that's late. So even for you Californians, it's late. I love y'all. Y'all are the real ones. There's a Michael Jackson concert with Tito Jackson as a guitarist? Probably the Jacksons, but not Michael. For sure. So I definitely want to do, so after we do the watch parties, we could do the 3T watch party from Hector Bajor. We want to be very 3T heavy, but we are going to have to pause for Tito Jackson and the events that will be going on soon. But we got you covered. Probably the week of the Thriller week, we could still do the concert because then the recaps and come after. I'm debating on what I'm going to do or not do. It's a long story. I don't want to say too much, but we'll see. That's it, right? Anything else, Tori Tour?
Go. I'm just trying to think. Well, you got me thinking what concert to do. I'll think of it.
But it has to be something special about Tito Jackson. And of course, you know, you might want to do something Tito reference. We'll go through all that. So actually that part I could work on, the Tito references and stuff like that, maybe for next week, so that when the 15th come, you guys have an idea. You know, Michael's a smidge easier because it's just a little bit easier. Tito's these are times where I was like, I want to talk to TJ or Taj or Taro and have questions about his dad, about his favorite food and things like that. I mean, we know he liked fish, though. He liked fish. Not his kids, but he likes fish. Little things like that. So we got to... One day I hope to get the brothers on here. Taj or TJ. Just don't think this year's a good year. Just let them heal. Go ahead, lovely. I would love to hear that. What though? We need what's the Michael Jackson unauthorized interview? Is that a real thing?
Oh, that's when he's sitting outside the house and he's like, "It's a wonderful day."
Well, he was crying poor little Toya.
Yeah. Can you close that door?
I didn't do a watch party, but I think I did a collaboration with MJ Fangirl with that footage. The Jacksons in London, 1978. That sounds about right.
Why did you read my mind?
Are you going to remember that, or do I need to write that down?
No, I love that show.
Okay.
That's so scary.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I would love to thank again Carol and Serena. I appreciate the support. Again, a lot of the money goes to fuel all this. And if you guys keep this up, I'm going to have to cut Tori a check, but that's okay. She's worth it.
You ain't got to do that.
I think in time, because they are polite enough to say yes. But one, I'm a TJ Jackson member, so I know a little bit more than most. If you want to know a little bit more than most, please sign up for TJ Jackson's memberships on Instagram, and if you want extra information on YouTube. Yeah, I would say give them some time, and especially with Nana, TJ, Franny's mom being sick. In time. Timing is important too. Because I'm like, I'm sure I asked, they'll say yes, but I'm like, I want just my gut saying give them time. Give them proper time. I never saw that concert. So we'll do a concert watch party and just wear our best Tito Jackson gear. I won't be able to, well, actually I could eat, but that's just not a lot. Maybe I can find something healthy to. Do you have any Tito Jackson healthy references for food? Like a favorite drink or something? Not non-alcohol, of course.
He liked. All I know is food. The barbecue, the fish. You know, maybe who we could reach out to?
Oh, Jenny. No?
Or, yeah, maybe. Or Tito's friend, Terry.
Who's Terry? We'll talk backstage.
He's the one that was with Tito. Or one of the last people with Tito, I think. And he's the one that helped put on Tunes and Spoons, and he was on the live with Ron.
Okay, of course Tori would know that. This is why this is Tori, my awesome partner. I was like, who's this? It's so funny. You are great at knowing stuff like that, which is so important. I bet, who's that? Like one time we went to the This Is Thriller, and she introduced me to the guy from True. And a lot of it went over my head only because there was just a lot going on. Of course, when you get home, you're like, Trisha, you're such a freaking dork. But she's like, Trisha, this is such and such from True. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, oh, yeah, hot mess. But of course, when I get home, I'm like, Trish, get it together. But when I said there was a lot going on in This Is Thriller, I was overstimulated, so it was just a little hard to like focus on what's going on. If you want us to do a little bit of Tito Jackson merch collecting, he has a great website to get real merch. Very cool shirt designs, especially with the old school Tito hat. They still might have albums on Amazon. If anything, what I could do is do an Amazon storefront for you guys of the stuff that I purchased. And if you want to get some stuff from Amazon, if you use my links, I get a small kickback. But think about it. If you get a little here, a little here, a little there, that all adds up. So I definitely, I have like a lot of my stuff came from the storefront, including these shoes. I wear these Oxfords in New York. Everyone goes nuts when I wear them. they don't know it's a Tito Jackson reference, but I do. So it's those little things. Like, first of all, the Jacksons in general are very stylish, even when they're being very casual. And then it's like a little wink, wink, like, yeah, Tito, I'm representing you with my little Oxfords. So little things. Because each brother and sister has, inspired me and touched me in a special way, especially if I met them. I have very unique memories with each and every one of them. They're very humble and gracious people. I don't know who they are privately, but publicly, man, I wouldn't be doing this at this level. The money that we lose doing this channel, I wouldn't change it for the world. Because it's just like there's nothing better like when you pour in love into somebody and they pour it back and little things, whether it be observations or one day I might be able to share a couple of other stories with you, but they're really cool people, really on and off camera. Again, I don't know them past that fan box, right? That's one box. Personal, I don't know who they are, but a lot of consistencies in them, so that's great. Yes, 3T, especially TJ right now they need time. It's a tough like right. She saw that live. It's a tough season, and when things are not so tough, I'd rather have them come on the channel if they would be so gracious. Being a moonwalker and not knowing about the night. Hey.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
She probably just didn't know the name.
Hey.
It's a wonderful day.
They're definitely not pushovers. They're not. Like I said, sometimes the fans be doing the most. That's why I was like, you want to be that fan not doing the most? They found the good balance of being kind, but at the same time being firm and having boundaries. And that's something we all should practice. Like, it's nothing wrong being nice, but sometimes people take advantage of that. You have to know, like, if you say no, a no is a no. Even in the fandom, sometimes fans will try to get you to do things and you're like, no, and they're still doing it. Make sure that no stays a no. Don't let people have you like feel pressure to do things you don't want to do. Sometimes I have to say no. Sometimes my YouTube friends and partners can't say yes to everything. It's that's fine. And it's never like, well, do this for me. No, if you can't do it, you can't do it. Especially our group. Our group is busy. We have Jen, the DJ, every day of the week. And she does YouTube. We have Tori. She has a very tough job. I have a tough job, a 9 to 5. I'm sorry. It is what it is for me. Yeah, for sure. But you can tell Rebe really likes to focus on family. She has a phenomenal voice though, but she was like, I said my 4 albums, I'm done. And I remember when she went on stage with Austin this year, I said, she still got it. She still got it. It's in her blood, but her greatest legacy outside of her music is her children and her family. I experienced it from Catherine. She was just a real down home mom. Yeah. Rebe's very home down too. One day, and I hope to find that footage way sooner than later. Maybe we could do it for a Rebe birthday celebration or something, even though she doesn't celebrate her birthday. She was just talking to us. Like, the camera was dead in her face, just talking. And I said, you should release that. Because it's like, it's not going to do any good if it stays wherever it's at. Because over time, some of these files just deteriorate. So I want to start letting go of footage that's never been seen. I'm going to go over my Tito Jackson footage when he came into New York to see if there's something new. Maybe we could show that in the beginning, like the whole experience uncut, and then we can go into the concert. No problems. I got to figure out where I put it. Hopefully it's still on my phone. But that's something like, you know what? Let's look at Tito Jackson when he was in New York uncut. But it was so cool. It wasn't cool where they had him. They had Tito Jackson by the subway station in New York, sitting in a freaking little $10 chair. And Tito didn't put a fit on. He didn't be like, oh my God, do you know? He didn't do none of that. He sat there in front of the subway station. And me and a couple of fans came up to him. We shook our hands. We spoke. And somewhere down the line, I don't know what came first, the subway station or the Snapchat. But I said, Tito Jackson, can you please be part of my Snapchat? He said, the way he said, sure. What? So that's why I was so happy, because it's how he said it. So that's why I had that weird reaction. I'll play it right now. It's Tito time. Like, I was like, what happened? Because he was so nice about it. And again, he's outside of the club. I guess this club didn't have place for the celebrities. He could have been a douchebag, but he was so cool about it. Now, he might be, I don't know how he was when he went home, but at least his public energy, he was like, we just going to sit here in front of the subway and deal with the fans. So thank God there wasn't a lot of fans. Only like maybe 10 of us max came. We came super, super early. And the rest is history. So actually, that's something I could show if I can find it. The uncut version of Tito on stage in New York. No editing, just I just gave myself more work. But it's Tito Jackson Day. He's worth the work. Yeah, I met Rebe and Catherine at the same time. It was you normally you will see those two together. You could tell that's her road dog. They were just regular Jehovah's Witnesses. And it's so crazy just thinking about what we always talk about 3T, but we never talk about Catherine Jackson losing another child. We never talk about the siblings losing another sibling. How does that affect them and the family dynamic? It's crazy. I know at Gary, Indiana, if I remember, Jackie and Marlon were crying. So.
Oh yeah.
But that's real. That's part of it. And if I had to guess what was setting that off, have you ever wanted to do something, but then the person that really appreciate it is not with you? You're like Melanie's a good example. Sometimes certain things will happen. I'll be like, oh man, I'll think of Melanie out of nowhere. So it's crazy. Yeah, heck. So I think that's, I'm glad we're all talking. We're figuring out. We got a watch party. We got some unseen footage we could watch. We have a poem. We can have some treats. I wish we had a little drink we could make for him. Like, we'll figure it out. Because Janet Jackson actually has a book with drinks in it, literally. Jackie and Marlon were what? They were crying in Gary, Indiana. They got choked up, which is normal. Those are triggers. I hate those. I hate triggers more than anything, because you could be minding your own business. Like last week, I remember I had multiple triggers, but again, it took me time to figure out what was causing the triggers. But so I would be chilling. I could even be in the house chilling out of nowhere, just start crying. I'm like, what? And it would be like that vicious booger snot cry where you can't stop. I was like, bro. So my dog, like sometimes she'll just come up to hug me, or she'll look at me like I'm crazy. But last week she just kept coming up like, I got you, sis, I got you. But that's not my normal. I'm like, what's going on? And then when we figured out what was causing the triggers, I was like, okay, it makes sense now. But it was surrounding a certain time frame that I guess I forgot but didn't forget. It was weird. Yeah, I hate those triggers, man. I hate triggers way more when I'm with people. I don't mind like crying by myself, but I said when it's with people and they give me that awkward stare, like, you done yet? And I'm like, oh, come on. Yeah, man. That's overwhelming. Think about how how I mean, it's not to be taken out of context or in a mean way, but a lot of the legacy is focused on Michael. And yet there's 5 or 6 brothers on that stage putting in the hard work too. And a lot of spotlights on Michael. Now, we will acknowledge that Michael went through a lot more pain, being a prisoner of the fame. But at the same time, though, those brothers lost their childhood too. And they were super, super stars when they were young, like super, super, all the way until like the late 80s, right? So they've lost a nice chunk of their life in privacy too. What makes Michael a little bit more different is because it just never stopped from Michael, which made him a prisoner. But the point is, the brothers don't get the acknowledgement, maybe because I guess they weren't prisoners long enough. And so finally, people are giving them their flowers, and thank God they're alive to see it. So it's crazy, man. But I think we figured out the Tito Jackson Day thing. Thank y'all. I was like, what are we going to do? And then maybe next year we can do something really different. Wink, wink, something really special. Oh, the one from Gary, right? Do you want to play a piece of your vlog?
Which part of it?
I'm assuming with the brothers.
For the live next
week, I'm gonna do it next week. Because I really do have to get to bed. Because I'm telling you, if I hit past 3 o'clock again, I'm still awake. It's going to cause a reaction. And that little sleep I had during the live was definitely not enough. At least I get 4 hours of sleep when I'm asleep. All right. It's probably where the brothers are at. Yeah, everyone had good vlogs. I saw MJ Fangirls vlog. It's so many vlogs. Oh my God. I'm glad you guys get to do stuff like that, because sometimes, myself included, you just gotta sit back and just live through other people's experiences.
Yeah, it was like that for me for a while. I didn't get to start doing this stuff till like 3 years ago.
But it goes back to what I said. You're not from money either. So when you get to do stuff like that, don't you feel proud that you found a way to push through whatever? Could even be poverty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to say we're poor. If you're poor, you're not traveling. But we're not rich. Our parents are not paying for this stuff. You know, we know we're not corporate girls. We are regular 9-to-5ers. Like, yeah, she doesn't. And there are things that I will not say on this live, but this woman is still fighting for certain things to stay in place and be done. And she's in her, 94 years old or something? God bless Catherine Jackson. Thank you, I will. All right, y'all. Really good night. Peace out. See you soon. Thank you for the brainstorming. It's all coming together. Bye, partner, and bye, chat. Love y'all.
Good night, y'all.
Peace. Thank you for watching this live or replay. Make sure you sub to this channel to get more content like this. Don't forget to like the video, share, and I will see you guys real soon.